Miss Sitharaman,
Yes.
did your party not sack its Punjab president who visited a businessman in jail in November this year? He had gone on to claim, his name was Kamal Sharma. He went on to claim it was a personal visit. But the gentleman concerned was lodged in jail over charges of fraudulently acquiring property. In this case, a BJP leader was hobnobbing with an industrialist in jail, while Gadkari is not revealing details of who met whom in the Delhi hotel. So your party has taken a position, and this is a report of November 2nd. Anyway, I'm moving on this because I'm not getting a clear reply from you, and I'll leave
Arnab,
it there.
Before we move on, Arnab, could I add a line?
Mr. Gadkari himself has said he'll say it when the time comes.
Yes, Mr. Surjewala, yes.
The issue is not only that an alleged clandestine meeting took place as is being falsely alleged by Mr. Gadkari. What he is also trying to insinuate is that on account of some kind of an unholy alliance brokered by some industrialist, a government has been formed in Delhi. That is an extremely serious allegations coming from a national party. I have denied it vehemently. Aam Aadmi Party has denied it, and we are challenging Bharatiya Janata Party to stop indulging in this kind of muck, in this kind of blame game. Let us play fair. If yes, you have some evidence, release it so that those who are guilty can be punished. If a government has been formed on account of some clandestine understanding between AAP and Congress, let it be known to people, but do not shoot and scoot. Do not disrespect democracy. Do not disrespect the mandate of the people in this fashion. And do not be a bad loser.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm glad. Arnab, let me be given a minute. Mr. Surjewala is talking about mandate of the people.
Yeah.
You were not mandated to be even entering into the corridors of power, sir. Congress party, if anything, should have just sat back and said, sorry, people have voted us out, and we will stay in the opposition and respecting the mandate. No, you were ready to jump into wanting to share power.
We are digressing the issue. We are digressing the issue, sister.
Come on. Hold on, please, Mr. Faruqui. Mr. Faruqui, you are not representing the Congress. With due respect to you, a statement which has been made by the Congress party will have to be rebutted.
No.
Let us not hear lectures from them about democracy and mandate.
Actually, we are on the national TV. We must know it when an allegation is being made.
Yeah. He said that he'll come back to
you. When? Why not now? Why not now? So that everything is clear. Why not come out? Which appropriate time he is waiting for?
No, Mr. Faruqui, as regards Surjewala ji's comment.
No, Miss Sitharaman, no, forget it. Miss Sitharaman, I have a question for you. I have a question for you, Miss Sitharaman. Miss Sitharaman, I have a question for you.
Very well.
1 second. I have a question for Miss Sitharaman, with your permission. Miss Sitharaman, 1 second, please. 1 second, please. Miss Sitharaman.
You're coming in defense of Mr. Surjewala? Nothing to...
No. 1 second. I'm not coming in anyone's defense. I just have heard.
No, not you, Arnab.
No, I have heard. I have heard.
Was trying to tell me that we are digressing from the topic.
No. 1 second. We agreed.
No.
We agreed. We agreed. Okay. I have heard. Mr. Surjewala, I have news. Please check.
Allegations when none exist. Is trying to hide behind none less than the leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party is insinuating something that is completely false. You are disrespecting, with due regards to you, madam, personally. You are disrespecting, and your party is disrespecting.
I just want to say, Mr. Surjewala,
challenging and are trying to insinuate
Mr. Surjewala,
of a government in Delhi.
Mr. Surjewala, please, 1 minute. Mr. Surjewala,
completely untrue.
Mr. Surjewala, through the entire year I have battled with political parties. So there is one day to go in this year. So I seek your indulgence. My question here is, by the way, Mr. Surjewala, I am completely touched. And I'm sure people are emotionally surcharged at the support you are providing the Aam Aadmi Party. The same party who you said was, hypocritical, double standards, impractical. At one time you said Anna and Arvind, everyone is top to bottom, dripping in corruption. I am amazed at the support which you are providing the Aam Aadmi Party. It's interesting U-turn. I hope there will be more U-turns in the future. My question here is to Manisha Priyam. I have heard that the BJP has commissioned an internal survey. And according to the results of the internal survey, Nirmala Sitharaman, actually that question is to you, that according to that internal survey which the BJP president has got, the Aam Aadmi Party has the capacity to hit 10 to 12% vote base in urban and semi-urban areas. In areas which are surrounding Delhi, especially in Haryana, that the impact could be more than 20%. That you have assessed the possible impact in constituencies like Bangalore South and Mumbai South, and you have been yourself astounded at the research which has come back to you saying it could be 15-20% and more, and that it could severely dent the margin of victory and the overall national performance of the BJP. And apparently this survey has been shared at the level of the BJP president, and beyond that it has not yet been in detail circulated. Can you tell us more about this survey, and is this survey the reason why you are becoming insecure of the AAP, and why did you commission a survey to assess the national impact of the Aam Aadmi Party if you were not insecure about them?
Whilst I will not underplay the dent that the Aam Aadmi Party can make into the non-Congress vote, about a survey that you're talking about, I'm hearing it from you for the first time.
Yes.
I don't think my party has done any such a survey.
Yeah.
But if they have indeed done, there's nothing that I can say here because I have no...
No. Watch. I think that's a big acknowledgement, Manisha. Big acknowledgement from the BJP, isn't it? That the AAP can dent the anti-Congress vote. I mean, big impact. I thought that's a fairly candid assessment from Nirmala Sitharaman. Manisha, what do you think?
I don't know whether it's a candid assessment from Nirmala ji or not, but there is a possibility that the Aam Aadmi Party could dent the BJP in a big way in pockets, not in a national sense, because once the anti-Congress mood has been set in, largely because of the UPA's own doing, but also because of the marathon campaign that Narendra Modi has undertaken well in advance of the electoral mood for 2014 setting in, the anti-Congress mood is already there. But the BJP has a very cost-heavy, resource-intensive expenditure in the way it's gone on, its campaign around one personality. Whether the Aam Aadmi Party, if you see, has a very loose cell-like structure, and it has the capacity of a viral really to strike with a certain kind of freshness, and especially in places such as Bihar as well, to your list I add, where both Nitish may be facing an anti-incumbency and the incapacity to be able to rope in what he thought would be disaffected members from Lalu's own party, and Lalu himself facing the taint of a conviction.
We are
so
on
the Aam Aadmi Party could be going viral.
No, we are on a very key point here.
Haryana,
Manisha, in December, and this question goes to Shazia. Shazia, in December, I think late November or December, there was an internal poll done by the Aam Aadmi Party. It was your fourth internal poll, and if I'm not mistaken, Yogendra Yadav himself said that 30% of your voters said that their prime ministerial choice was Modi. So if, as per your own internal poll, Modi was the preferred alternative to the Congress party as recently as the late November, early December, how would that change? Many would see those results, Shazia, as proof of the fact that you will not be able to damage Narendra Modi at the national level.
No, I think for us it's not a question of Rahul Gandhi versus Narendra Modi or Narendra Modi versus Arvind Kejriwal. It's simply, we look at it as uprising of the common person, of the hapless citizen against a system which has not responded to people's needs. So essentially it's that for us, it's not about one person against the other.
The question...
It's this whole thing of the way politics is, the way rules of engagement are in politics today. The way the tricks work here, the way there is no alternative that people have. The way people actually are stuck between devil and the deep sea. SP versus the BSP.
What you're saying is that
Congress versus the BJP, it's NDA versus the UPA.
Shazia,
all the time. It's giving a choice to the people.
Shazia, understand that, but what you're saying is that, say, you will have an Indian election like you had a Delhi election. Now, I think, that's a bit impractical, isn't it, Kamal Faruqui? What Shazia's whole argument is, and I'm coming to you, Pavan Verma, let's open this up, is that the Delhi campaign can be replicated national. Delhi campaign was on the issue of anti-corruption. Delhi's cosmopolitan cosmopolitan electorate, it does not look upon caste and religious considerations or regional considerations as major factors when it comes to voting. So, Mr. Faruqui, this may work in Delhi. But at the national level, your whole strategy will have to be different.
It has worked in Delhi, and it has totally gone out of the caste politics. You see that earlier BSP got approximately 9% vote, and now they have slashed down to 2%. What has happened? And they have made two persons from the lowest category, in fact, to the ministers. All these things have failed, in fact, and they are going to have a big impact because the people from the surrounding states like UP, Rajasthan, Haryana, they have contributed a lot. So they are going back to their houses, whether they belong to the urban area or the rural area, they are going to play a very important role. And you please,
but you can't. You can't rely only Pavan Verma. If Arvind Kejriwal wants to play a national level, he can't rely only on corruption as the agenda. And the other thing is that, there are how many states are there which are completely bipolar? Like Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh. These are not bipolar states. You have evolved regional parties. Which is the space where Arvind Kejriwal can really, have some play?
Can I come in?
Yeah, Pavan,
can I come in?
Pavan Verma.
Arnab, can I come in for a minute?
Let's get in. Pavan Verma, I'm coming back to you. Yeah.
So you should. No, you must be democratic.
Yeah, Mr. Verma, go ahead.
Arnab, you must accept the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party represents a new political paradigm. The people of India, and especially the middle class, has been in search of an alternative vision to politics. Based on politics which has greater ethics, greater transparency, less dependency on blind caste loyalties, on religious divisions, and on sterile populism. Now, whether the Aam Aadmi Party can, from its success in Delhi, make a leap into national politics has to be seen. But certainly it poses a challenge to establishment politics as we have seen them today. And I would say to the Aam Aadmi Party that as it looks for a national vision, it should naturally look for allies who reflect some of the principles that has governed it, such as clean politics and good governance. And that is one reason, Arnab, that the JDU and Mr. Nitish Kumar, for the sole MLA that we had in Delhi, was one of the first to support the Aam Aadmi Party. Because there is a time and a need and a place for a change in the idiom of politics.
No, I don't understand. I mean, what do you mean time and place and change? What you are only happy about is that they are going to cut the BJP vote. Why don't you be direct about it, Mr. Verma? What you're happy about? What you're happy about? Yes, be direct.
Let me be as candid in my reply to your comment. I say that if the people of India have an alternative to the somewhat aggressive and certainly dubious credentials of a leader of only one party, so be it. It's good for democracy. Delhi has shown it.
No, you are, Mr. Verma, I think you should be honest here. You were worried about Modi sweeping the election after having broken away with him in Bihar. Mr. Verma, Mr. Verma, be democratic. You said be democratic to me. I'm saying to you tonight, be democratic, Mr. Verma.
All right.
And the charge here is, and this question goes to Randeep Surjewala, that those who say we are worried about Arvind Kejriwal as a national level say India needs a stable government. We need stable governance. We need one party which can have enough numbers in order to be able to provide this country stability, direction for economic growth and reform of a kind that the Congress party has failed to deliver. And therefore, it is not a good idea to cut the anti-Congress vote, Mr. Surjewala. You cut the anti-Congress vote without providing an alternative formation, then Arvind Kejriwal, the question is, Shazia, I want you in on this also, is Arvind Kejriwal at a national level, if he becomes a player, pushing India more in the direction of a Khichdi Sarkar, which may not really be a formula this country needs now? Ms. Sitharaman, let him reply. I can see you tempted to respond.
Modi doesn't promise
No, that's...
I wanted to add a question which you're asking for Surjewala ji.
Okay, go ahead. Mr. Surjewala after Ms. Sitharaman, yeah.
I just want to ask him, now that we're talking about AAP going national, since Congress party is giving support to this minority government of AAP, and you have already Mr. Prashant Bhushan going around the country trying to rope in other like-minded, as he said, people, and in that he is also taken in the left parties, Mr. Achyutanandan, who is a respected leader, and also the anti-nuclear protest Kudankulam activists. Congress party has been very clear on what they want to do on the nuclear. Congress party is very clear on FDI and other issues on which the left's position is very different. The BJP sees also, when you're coming over to talking national politics, what is your position on Jammu and Kashmir? It was Mr. Prashant Bhushan who spoke
What's the question? Mr. Surjewala said ask a question, don't make a statement.
I want to ask Mr. Surjewala to answer these also.